Hi people, welcome back to my YouTube. I thought I'd do a video today because I was doing a reading last night for a young lady who had her Venus in her 12th house. She was a 12th house person, and this reading was, I think she booked the service of who should I be dating astrologically. And in these readings I'm looking at everything like that's gonna affect your dating life, how you can work with your own energies. My hands are a bit red because I just dyed my hair. Can you see? Look at, oh my god, and my nails even changed color. That is disgusting. Tried to dye it a bit like pinkish, purplish, but it was not happening. Anyway, it definitely motivated me to make a video about it. And Venuses are love, our romance, our commitment. Venus is seen as our pleasures, our desires, our relationship types. And I'm always going to say this, but the first position I look at in your chart is going to be your moon. Because your moon is always going to show me what's going to emotionally fulfill you. And your moon is non-negotiable. But your Venus is your desires. You can negotiate a little bit on that. So when you got a 12th house Venus, 12th house is the house of the unconscious mind. Your escapism, your solitude is the house of past life, undoings. This is the house that is most misunderstood out of all the other houses. But why is it misunderstood, people? Why? Think of the 12th house like this, right? So you got an empty room, but the room is black. You cannot see up, down, left, right. You can't see nothing. It's just black. And the next thing you know, you go in and you close that door behind you. And now you cannot even navigate around the room because you've got no idea where you can go. Watching the film Insidious is exactly what I'm talking about. You now have to navigate that planet, i.e. Venus, around that room to figure out where the hell it's going. It's about controlling. And this particular client, she had her Venus was in Virgo. Now, a lot of people that have Libra risings, as Libra, represents relationships, right? It rules Venus. Will have Virgo in their 12th house. And all of your houses are in opposition. So having Virgo ruling the house of Pisces, which is the opposite sign to Pisces, Virgo ruling any house represents dissatisfaction, overthinking as well. So when I see it in the 12th house, I'm seeing someone who's overthinking a bit too much. Instead of letting things go with the flow, you can't control, because there's an element of control with Virgo energy. But also, with Venus being in Virgo, dissatisfaction in her relationships. Not just that, but Venus is in here, and Venus is exalted in Pisces. But doesn't mean that it's so happy, it performs perfect, but that's not what it's about. It just means it overindulges because Pisces co-rules Jupiter. And Pisces overindulges, so it's very easy for a Venus in Pisces to find their soulmate because all they do is give people chances. There is an element of having your Venus in Virgo in the 12th house, especially being dissatisfied, but still willing to give people chances, because the 12th house is still going to have those Pisces type of qualities still. Now hear me out, right? When I think of Venus in that house, especially with it being in Virgo, someone who's very picky about their partners, but you turn your partners into projects, and you're going to attract all the types of trash, because this house is going to relate to karmic debts. Anything in this house is suppressed energy. So when Venus is in here, instead of you seeing your value, seeing your worth. Taurus also rules Venus, home to the second house, which is your self-worth. When you got Venus in that 12th house, your self-worth is like this. It's just suppressed. So you can't even see what you are deserving of, which is so frustrating, because I've got a little sister who's got this position, and I am consistently just trying to just get her confidence up fucking here. And I always say to my clients, like, listen, regardless of who you are, you're a queen, you're a king. Because we are another thing as well. So Venus is also your likability, your beauty. And when Venus is in that 12th house, at some point in your childhood, in your adolescent years, something would have gone on that would relate to you questioning your God, what's it called? Questioning your appearance. You know, I'm not attractive. I've got confidence issues. And I'm always saying to you guys, you can't do that. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. At the end of the day, I'm ugly to someone out there. I don't care. I'm ugly, yes. You may think I'm ugly. You may think I'm absolutely clapped. But to someone else, I'm seen as the epitome of beauty. That's why, to me, when I look at appearance, I'm not gassed on it. And that's why for you guys especially, you have to process that. Appearance is not going to be everything. But that is something in this lifetime you've got to learn. And this is what I mean. The whole purpose of being in this dark room with your Venus in there is you've got to navigate around that room when the navigation comes to understanding and processing, you know, what's happening with this house. Your pleasures are likely to also be escaping or dating someone who is an escapist. This is the house of substances. And I've made a video about substance abuse on the natal chart, right? But it's so long to edit. It's just long. I'm going to try and post it sometime this week if I get time. But substance abusers. Venus in Pisces. I'm a Venus in Pisces. And it's all over my chart. I'm not even going to tell you guys for real, like, what's really on my chart. But on my chart, I've got alcoholism. And escaping into alcohol. And I'm not dependent. I don't drink it every day. But I overindulge. Venus is in Pisces. Venus is in that 12th house. You know, for you guys, there's an element of overindulgence. So, and when you guys are getting high, you have the ability to dive into this unconscious space, or dive into this place of okay, I really want to try magic mushrooms, okay? And you see, magic mushrooms is seen as a hallucination. It's a hallucination, not a no. It's actually a psychedelic. It's not a hallucination drug. It's a psychedelic, because it makes you very sensitive to the currencies happening around you. What's really there. When I think of that, I think, God, that's like the ultimate 12th house experience. Even having DMT. No, I'm not promoting anything. You know, I'm not here to promote nothing like that. But I'm just giving you the examples of what's happening with your Venus in that 12th house, and the seeking pleasures towards escaping into substances, Listen, my teeth are so sensitive because of these damn braces. Can't fucking stand it. So anyway, having your Venus in that house, like, you're going to have pleasure or seek pleasure in escaping from the realities of the world. And you're likely to attract people who are also escapists, substance abusers. And that's why I always say to you guys, it's so important that who you are dating, who you're dating will always be a reflection on yourself. Now, you can date whoever you want, but you have to think of yourself first, and how you can get your confidence level from here to here, because that this to me for a Venus in the 12th house can be your downfall, is not feeling like you are deserving of love or feeling like you can have who you want. And I also said as well, like, there's a couple of people, you know, that I know that had their Venus in the 12th house. And one guy in particular, I've been chatting to the guy for about, God, since 2013. We've been friends, and we was talking about our friendship revolved a lot around business, which was very nice for my Capricorn moon. And when I said to him, I said, "Oh, are you gonna feel funny if I got a boyfriend? How would you feel about that?" And he goes to me, "Listen, you need to get a man. What's wrong with you? You've been single for too long." I was like, yeah. So that, to me, that's him showing me that he's just being my friend, you know? So then when I said to him, "Look, I got a boyfriend now," he was like to me, "Oh, okay, you know, that's cool." Did I hear from him ever again? No, I didn't. I didn't, because you guys miss out on opportunities. A lot of my friends are saying, "Oh, honey, he probably likes you." And I was taken back because I didn't see that. But again, Venus in the 12th house makes it very hard for people to see how you are expressing your love. But also, you guys have a hard time expressing your love to other people. So it's hard for you to say, "I love this person, I love you," or I want to see how things go. You guys miss out on opportunities, and that's why it can be so frustrating for people like me, because I and also you can miss out on something so wonderful. So remember, the 12th house is about getting out of this house. And a lot of us that do have Libra ruling their 12th house, or Venus in their 12th house, there's a lot surrounding you dealing with Venus matters, relationships, marriages, your money as well. Finances can also be an issue. Your values, your desires, you're dealing with that, and what happens is you've got to navigate your way around that room to get back out of it. Because the power that you have as a 12th house person is to control this planet by navigating around that empty room and getting out of that house. You've got to get out of the 12th house. Getting out of it is by talking about your emotions or your feelings towards people, being emotionally vulnerable, and allowing yourself to love, and being confident, and feeling like you are deserving, because you're fucking deserving. You are. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to get out of that 12th house, but have the ability to come back in whenever you need to. And Venus is also our creativity. There is always something so creative about a Venus in Pisces, a Venus in Taurus even, a Venus in the 12th house. Creative. Painters, artists, sketchers, drawers, choreographers, dancers, photographers, you name it, it's always going to be something creative. And remember, Venus is how we can make our money as well. That same creativity that you are hiding, because it tends to be hidden and suppressed, and it's usually hidden on someone's private, secret Facebook page or Instagram page. It's always on something hidden. You've got to project that and give that as a gift to the world. Okay? So, that was a quick video I had to just make. I'm going to go back to doing a reading now. I'm a little bit behind. So, if you guys can leave me your comments on your experience from dating a 12th house Venus, and also being a 12th house Venus, how you feel about it. I'd really appreciate that. I've got tarot readers on my website. I've got an astrologer. I've got me doing readings. I've got a palm reader. You name it. And I've got articles on there as well. If you guys want to just go to the website, which is honeytrapastro.com. Check it out. And until next time, people, take care. Bye.